Welcome back to Penguin Game Day, and we're happy to be joined by one of the guys behind the scenes for the football program, Mason Garrison, the Director of Sports Performance. That's a very fancy title.
Yes.
What exactly is the Director of Sports Performance?
The administrative title is obviously going to be the performance aspect, right? Getting the guys ready physically, the strength and conditioning, role, right? Lifting weights, running, sprinting, all those things. And then, the cultural aspect, building those things, building the team in the off season, and just preparing them to go through a 12-plus week battle.
So, Mason, in your position, is the off season maybe more important than the regular season where we are now?
I think, no, it's not more important. No, I think I'm a fan of football, so being able to watch the guys reap the rewards of what they train for is crucial, and it's important. I think they go hand in hand, right? You can't have one without the other.
How much of the off season is important, though, for the players to get their bodies ready for a grueling season?
It's crucial. The demands of football are incredibly high. It's a high-stress, physical sport, so we try to match that stress each and every day in as many different ways and variations as we possibly can.
What's the most important thing for a player, no matter what level of football they're playing, to take care of their bodies during the off season? What's kind of your message?
Well, the number one message that a lot of people forget about is recovery. We train and stress the body very diligently, but for us, in terms of how to get better and how to improve, it starts with a mindset, and it starts with effort and accountability and wanting and desiring to be better and get better and get stronger and get faster.
Then what about during the season? How much are you involved in recovery and week after week?
Yeah, just as important, right? We have strength residuals we need to hit. We need to make sure we're maintaining and in some circumstances increasing, but nothing really changes. The message will always be the same. We have to recover hard and train even harder. So
recovery, talk about that. After a game, I mean, we're talking about rest and relaxation, or is there some training involved?
There's training involved. I would say the number one modality for recovery is actually going to be sleep and hydration. So those are the things we preach to our guys, and obviously it's crucial, and training is just as important, but we need to make sure we have a healthy balance of it.
Second year as the Director of Sports Performance, fourth year overall. You're a Cincinnati native. You played at Cincinnati, so what brought you to Youngstown State?
Coach Phillips. He was a coach when I was a player, and we developed a great relationship. There's roots in Cincinnati here in Youngstown, and it's just a great environment, great program to be part of.
We talk about players and their physical well-being. From a coaching standpoint, it has to be a mental well-being, isn't there, from a coaching standpoint?
I think it's a complete mindset, right? And that's what we try to train, and that's what we try to drive. And, if there's a quote that's on my board that I got from our safeties coach, but positivity isn't undefeated, but negativity is. Right, so how are you looking to build? How are you looking to grow? What is your mindset? And like I said before, are you desiring to improve? And it can be mentally challenging and mentally draining. So that's just part of coaching, and that's kind of the fun part, to be honest.
We have about 30 seconds left. What advice would you give players of maintaining their body during a season?
Don't be afraid of the weight room. Train really hard. Be smart about it, and always fundamentally and technically sound.
Well, Mason, we appreciate your time tonight from Cincinnati. Played at Cincinnati, he's been here at Youngstown State. We appreciate your time tonight, and best of luck throughout the rest of the regular season.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be back to wrap things up next.